Hey, it's Jen from Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot, and this is a reading for the new moon in Libra for the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the new moon in Libra, we know all about harmony. Libra loves harmony. So our fire signs, what do we have going on here? First, I'll say, as far as the new moon in Libra, there's a focus on relationships, and that could be with yourself. It could be at work, it could be with your food, diet, exercise, whatever. This is a great time if you already have started an exercise program or a healthy regime of some sort to keep that going. Don't quit now. This is not the time to reward yourself. A lot of times I see that with fire signs especially. They reach some kind of milestone and then they reward themselves with the thing that they gave up. Don't. This is not the time to do that. This is a great time though to quit drinking, smoking, overeating, doing drugs, whatever things are bad for you. This is a great time. You have like all this energy behind you to be able to get rid of that stuff from your life. So we also have the Venus retrograde that started on October 5th, and a lot of people look at a retrograde as like a bad thing, and it isn't necessarily a bad thing, although it can sometimes highlight something that's going on that is not a good situation. It can be an opportunity to reset what you have going on, to stop, evaluate, do a do-over, even if you say it out loud, like, let's just start over, maybe you can do that. So look at it as an opportunity. We start out my fire signs with a card that makes you all uncomfortable, the Five of Swords. Weird intellectual energy, wishy-washy, I want to say like back and forth kind of, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I don't know what I'm, questioning what you really have going on. But the next card we have is the Nine of Cups, which shows that you know what you want. Like, you really know what will fulfill you and what will really make you happy. Like, you have it in your mind. You know what you want, but you're not letting yourself achieve that. The next card we have here is the Ten of Pentacles. So on your horizon, you have this chance for like really awesome fulfillment in your physical realm, like at work, in your finances, in your day-to-day life. So this is something that you have like right around the corner. The thing is, because of the way that your mind works and the way that things have gone for you lately, you have this overwhelming feeling of loss. There's some sort of loss, and I don't know if it's something that you gave up, something that maybe there's a bad habit that you gave up that you miss, and you have this feeling of loss over it, even though you know it's not good for you. But I feel like you have this feeling of loss over it. Like, let's say that you, quit, I don't know, doing drugs. Maybe you quit doing some kind of recreational drug, and you know it's bad for you, but you really miss it. Like, you miss the feeling or the people you were with when you did that. But the most beautiful thing is you have the world. Everything is possible for you right now. So do not despair. I know that it's easy to want to despair because things have not really been going your way. Like, you've just kind of felt like things are not going your way, but do not despair because you have the world right at your fingertips. Anything that you want is possible. And we have this Five of Wands, which is, I think, what catches you guys. It gets you sort of at a stalemate. It's very chaotic energy, and I think the water signs had this. I can't remember, but very chaotic energy, and it tends to distract you, and it doesn't allow you to focus on like here, what's making you truly happy. It doesn't allow you to focus on that because you're very, very distracted by this chaotic behavior. And the same thing, Five of Swords, your mind is distracted. But that's all about to change because all of these things that are distracting you and causing you problems are about to be brought to judgment. And that is an awesome thing because that means that any of the things in your life that you're kind of like not addressing, not paying attention to, they're coming to judgment, and it's time. It's time to decide if you're going to keep them, delete them, move on without them, take them with you, whatever it is. Everything in your life, it's time. You're going to have a time that you're going to feel the need to evaluate everything in your life, from your relationships to your job, to your house, to your possessions, everything in your life. And we have the Hierophant here, which oftentimes stands for like institutions and things like that, but I always see it as you are your best teacher. You, like, he's like, reminds me like those philosophers that sit in caves up on mountaintops and places. You are your own best teacher. You have everything inside of you. You know what you need to do. You really, really know. Like, this is not, this isn't like a woo-woo thing. You really know what you need to do. You just have been hesitant to bring that stuff to judgment because of the feelings in your mind, the wishy-washy, not sure how you feel, the feeling of loss, of that thing being gone, and the chaos and the kind of the chaotic, all the stuff from the outside world kind of comes in and sort of puts you at a stalemate where you feel really frustrated. But you have a time coming of emotional peace. And you look at this Page of Cups right here. She's at complete emotional peace, and our water signs had this as well in the same position. It's really strange, but this is a time when all of this stuff has come to judgment, and judgment has been passed on all this stuff. You're going to have this emotional peace, and that is what you've been looking for the whole time. But you've been feeling this Five of Swords and this Five of Wands, this chaos and stalemate energy, just this stress. But your mind is going to be, because you have brought everything to justice here, your mind is going to be sharp. So you will have, if you look at him here, I mean, he is very focused this night. Look at him. He knows exactly where he's going. He doesn't look confused. He's not looking around. He's looking straight ahead. He knows right where he's going. You're going to have this kind of focus on your side, and you're going to be able to head straight for what you need and what you want in your life, which is this emotional fulfillment that you've got here. That's what you're looking for. And when you pass judgment on all this nonsense down here, you're going to have it. And I think you're also going to find that in your personal life, work life, personal life, finances, work life, all that stuff. All of these things will be brought to this judgment, and you will be able to root out the good and the bad. And that's what I see here with the Seven of Swords. The thief. People say it's like the thief, but I like to think that it's something going on behind the scenes that I think you know what's going on, but you don't want to deal with it. You're like, not happening. But you know exactly what's going on, and you know exactly what's going on down here that you need to get rid of. You know what's tripping you up. Because why? Because you are your own best teacher. Okay? That's why. You already know all of this stuff. Your mind is very sharp. You have just chosen to allow the chaos and the antsy, angry sort of energy. You kind of chosen to allow that to overcome you. And when you bring all of that stuff to judgment, you will be able to root out all of that nonsense. And like I said, you already know what's going on. There's some stuff going on behind the scenes that you're like turning a blind eye to, but you know that it's going on. So it is time to bring that to judgment and get rid of it. Get it out of your life. Move on. Then you can enjoy this. So this new moon in Libra is pretty exciting for you guys. I see everybody has got so many things happening. It's a very intense week, so I just hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, and if you like it, like and subscribe. You can share them. Also, you can find me on Instagram at bitchinahurry, and you can find me at bitchinahurry.com for personal readings. I will bring you down here and show you the cards real quick. They are beautiful cards. So, wow, this was a pretty intense reading. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this, new moon in Libra, and I can't wait to hear what kind of stuff you make happen. I will talk to you later.